Welcome to Tuscaloosa, Alabama. Title Town, some call it, a moniker that many claim, but this city lives thanks to the Alabama Crimson Tide. A couple of teams trying to stake their claim to being among the best in the country in this top 25 showdown we have in store. As we'll see, the number 25 team in the country, the South Carolina Gamecocks, taking on the number 1 team in the land, the Alabama Crimson Tide. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. Alabama about to kick off to get things started. And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. So South Carolina's offense takes the field for the first time today. And there he is. To this team's fans, he is a heroic figure. He is the guy who can lead them to the promised land.
This guy has been in big games, in big moments, and he's delivered for his football team. It never seems like a situation is just too big for him. This obviously is a huge game. I cannot wait to see this guy compete.
Using his legs, it's Sanders. Finds that crease, and he's got 4 out to the 29. The Gamecocks racing to the line in the hurry-up. When you reach this point in the season, these types of games, top 25 matchups, really determine whether you're going to be a contender.
Yeah, and really show what you're going to be the rest of the season. How are you going to finish strong throughout the season, or the first part of the season, now getting to the middle of the season, Palmer, getting a chance to show what you're about so you can finish strong.
It's a resume builder, no doubt about it. And really, there's been so much anticipation building up to this top 25 matchup. So which team can control their emotions, I think, goes a long way in who wins this one.
They make the stop, but what a job on the scramble to get loose and pick up that first down.
Well, he does a really nice job buying time, and I love the awareness there, understanding no one's open downfield, knowing where the sticks are, and he's able to use his athleticism to get that first down.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good team.
These guys have really performed at a high level in SEC play, and the task is to try to keep this groove going.
Yeah, when you start the season like this, man, this is exactly what you drew up. Win your conference. Be great in your conference. Get to the conference championship. I'm not putting the cart before the horse, Palmer, but great start.
No doubt. To win the SEC is a long road. You know about that. I know about that personally. And they just got to take one game at a time. They've done an outstanding job of doing that this year.
Hand off from the shotgun. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. They'll go to the ground. Makes it past the marker. What a nifty run there to pick up the first down. And the Gamecocks come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. After the run, now to throw. Finds his man. It's Brown. They make the stop right there. Good pickup, but still short of the first down. They're setting the tone on this opening drive. 10th play coming here on 3rd and short. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. Running with power. He showed it all there. A little elusiveness, a little power, and he's got the first down. This crowd knows this defense needs them right now. They're getting this guy lathered up. Drives into the defense, and they get him down after a pickup of 3 to the 16. The Gamecocks want to pick up the tempo. from the gun. The running back looking for room. Trying to run it in the red zone. He's got 4, and he's down at the 12. They'd love to pick up this third down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. It's a draw. Wrestled to the ground after picking up the 1st down. This offense trying to quieten the crowd on 1st and goal, and they are not cooperating. They'll try to get it in with the run. Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4.
As a quarterback, you've got to know in this area of the field, it's tough to throw, right? The windows, they open and close so quickly when you get down to the red zone. What helps you is running the football, but that's tough today because you're going up against one of the top 25 defenses stopping the run.
He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line.
As a defensive guy, you're always zoomed in on the quarterback. I mean, these guys, whether they're throwing the football or running it, at least they have the football in their hands every time. You know where they're going.
Pulls it in the end zone. Touchdown, South Carolina.
What a nice job by the offense. First drive of the game, they matriculated down the field, put themselves in a goal-to-go situation on 3rd down. It's not going to be easy throwing it, but they win the matchup, accurate throw, and they get paid.
Lining up to add another. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. So that was a lengthy 17-play drive. It was capped off by a 1-yard touchdown pass. The kickoff team out there getting set. Fair catch called for and made. So the Alabama Crimson Tide offense comes out for their first possession of the game. Typically, the last thing a defense wants is to have a backer on a wide receiver, but we may see some of that today, guys.
Typically, you don't see linebackers that can run like this guy, and that's why they feel okay letting him cover this dynamic wide receiver one-on-one.
Yeah, and feel okay. It's not going to be a good thing. You better get your hands on him early. Put your physicality. Let that win. It ain't going to be your speed.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
Looking to pass. It's Milroe. It's complete to the right. Turns it on in midfield. The expressway is wide open. And he's still on his feet, but finally out of bounds after the big run for this offense.
I know it's early in the game, but defensively after that play, you know you have to tackle the catch. When this guy gets the ball in his hands, he is so dangerous after the fact. So it's okay for him to make catches. You just got to get him to the ground quickly.
This offense just gets a bolt of energy when they get a play like that. Now they're in the red zone, 1st and 10 from the 20. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5.
5 to 6 yards a pop. I don't know if you guys are really good at math, but that usually equals a 1st down every couple carries. So don't forget about the run game. Keep them honest. Pound that rock.
Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the 1st down, and he slides in safely.
Hey, listen, it's important at that position to be able to be good off schedule. Everything's easy when it's on time. You can get the ball out, but when things break down, they get off schedule. You've got to have a guy back there that can make the right decisions. He did exactly that.
He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer. Offense trying to pay it off on 2nd and goal. He'll do it himself. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry.
They're trying to go option, and they're trying to put that defensive end in a bind, but he's just way too athletic, and he guessed right. The quarterback was keeping the ball. He knew it and was able to make the tackle in the backfield.
He looks that one in nicely. Bounced off his feet. They've decided to try to go for the field goal here. From the left hash, this one shouldn't be too much trouble. Field goal is good. putting 3 on the board. The kickoff unit ready to go. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. That running game was impressive, taking them right down for a touchdown last time, David.
Yeah, just mauling. No secret play calls, just simply we are more physical than you, and we're pounding the football right at you.
So if you're on offense this next drive, take a look at their safeties and see if they're creeping up into the box. Because of your success running the football, this might be time to take a shot down the field and play action.
To throw, it's Sellers. They're setting up the screen. They make the stop, but not before the screen has hit them for a first down and much more. Really good execution by this offense. That was just a perfectly choreographed screen. The line got out on time. The running back had a wall in front of it.
And I think the quarterback did a really good job of selling pass and then kind of dodging the pass rush, getting it to the running back, and then let him do the rest. You got him in space, he'll pick up yards in a hurry.
And on that outbreaking route, really it's designed for the receiver to make the catch before falling out of bounds. Nice.
Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Once that ball was loose, offense didn't have a chance. Defenders everywhere. It's a turnover. Here comes that Alabama offense. Always good to get points on a drive, David, but chip shot field goals can leave you a little empty.
And I think it's great to get points, but the great teams get touchdowns in the red area. You got to get out there this time and execute a little better on this drive.
You're absolutely right, David. Generally, the best red zone offenses are the ones that run the ball. So let's see if they can be a little bit more physical on this drive.
That's the end of the quarter, and South Carolina has the lead. 1 period in the books, and let's take a look at the stats. They've swapped into the field, and we're ready to go in the second. We'll get this quarter going with a second down play. Looking for a man. It's Milroe. Got his man quickly. And that play just looked to be a mess from the snap, and he's run out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage. A 3rd and long coming up here. Quick pass on the fly motion. And sure, tackling there to keep him from getting to the first down marker. Alabama will bring the punt team on the field.
Well, and on these little push passes, timing is so important. You're trying to snap it right as he's getting a full head of steam. When he gets the ball, he's hitting the outside, and David, it puts the defense in such a difficult spot.
You immediately have to be rotating when you see that motion, so everybody's got to communicate and kind of bump over. That's why offenses love to run it. It makes the defense communicate and see if you can just get him out of the spot.
Out of the gun, the give to the back. Finds some space, enough to get 5 to the 22. And the Gamecocks want to crank the tempo. Wants to throw on second down. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
I think if you're the quarterback moving forward, you need to start thinking about hot routes to your tight ends and to your running backs because of this outside linebacker. He's a guy that has shown the knack to get after the QB. When he comes blitzing, you need to have an outlet throw in your back pocket.
Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires left. It's caught. And the explosiveness, the big gainer gets it to the 49-yard line. The Gamecocks have it with a 1st and 10.
Yeah, and the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
Trying to pound it on 1st down, now back to the line. Back to throw, it's Sellers. And the quarterback is snowed under.
Well, that's their 3rd sack of the game, and we knew statistically coming into this game, this is one of the top 25 units in the nation getting after the quarterback. I just love how athletic they are up front, and they are giving this offensive line headaches and nightmares up to this point in the game.
Got quite a ways to go to keep this drive going. It's 3rd down from the 45. He's looking downfield to throw. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Takes it the other way. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
I love when people start to understand what we're doing defensively. If they're going to pass the football and that's where they're going to live, well, I'm going to live and dime. I'm going to bring more defensive backs on the field so I can cover more of these speed guys that they have out there. Great job by the defensive back, breaking on the football, making the INT, making the DC look very smart.
The Tide offense rolls onto the field. After a punt on their last possession, they are set up in plus territory this time.
And honestly, it wouldn't have mattered if they scored a touchdown their last possession. You've got to be able to turn the page and see this as a brand new opportunity to go get points.
Yeah, and your defense has set you up for the position to get points right away. Now, let's get this offense back rolling again, create some momentum, just get a few 1st downs, and I'm in scoring position.
They'll snap this one from the 32. It's 1st down. Single back formation, and they give it to him. And he didn't squeeze it. It's loose. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
Offensive players, when they got the ball in their hand, they're trying to make plays, right? Trying to make you miss. There's nothing better than closing that gap and sticking that head right in that guy's chest and causing a fumble.
And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. After throwing the pick on the last drive, need to take care of the ball this time, Jesse.
We're going to find out a lot about this quarterback right here, too. How does he fight through adversity after that last drive?
Yeah, clear the mechanism, move on. That's a part of it, right? If you're going to be a great player, you've got to learn how to handle these mistakes and move on.
Still on the 35-yard line, they'll try it again on 2nd and 10. Only a couple there, and now staring at 3rd and 8. And the Gamecocks moving quickly to the line. Looking downfield, it's Sellers. Finds his back in the middle. And the completion gives him a fresh set of downs and keeps this drive moving. Now on 1st down after that completion.
Just beautiful, and that's a great feeling as a quarterback when you make that throw. It keeps your offense on the field, keeps the offense in rhythm. Obviously not as good as throwing a touchdown pass, but I'll tell you this, way better than having to trot up over the bench and wait for your turn to get a new shot.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their will.
I know that wasn't a big, huge play, and everybody's not excited. The fans aren't going crazy, but those are the plays that in the 4th quarter matter a lot. Again, making you tackle my back, making you feel the physicality of the football game throughout, so you get tired and get worn down in the 4th quarter.
There to make the tackle, but the big throw is good enough to give them a 1st down.
It is so good for an offense early in the game to get in a rhythm and to start stringing 1st downs together. It makes the game really easy and puts that defense in a situation where they're starting to get tired. They want to sub, they want to get other guys in the field. Stringing 1st downs together like this makes it hard to defend.
This offense has a second down play. Gonna run it. It's Sanders. Got the first down and still on his feet. And he's brought down after a nice gain. The Gamecocks will snap it on 1st and 10. He's gonna pass. That's reeled in. It's Simon. Got some room, headed to the goal line. He was working his way toward that goal line. They'll stop him at the 2 after a big play up top.
Another first down. Man, this defense couldn't stop a nosebleed right now. It's that bad.
To the air. It's Sellers. Snagged in the end zone. Touchdown, Gamecocks.
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. And he was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
The AT unit on the field. And the extra point is good, and they have an 11-point lead. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Boys, if it's happening in college football, we've got eyes on it. Check this out. Oregon is down right now, but you simply can't rule out a comeback. Justin Herbert had a hand in getting this kid to Eugene, so if he thinks the magic is there, who am I to disagree? It's a tight one right now. They're trailing by only 5 to Ohio State. For now, it's back to you fellas, but of course, if anything changes, you'll see it right here.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down.
I really like this slot receiver because of his shiftiness, and you see that on his route run. Really, really nice job creating separation for his QB.
Receivers telling the quarterback what they see. On second down, looking to throw. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep. This is where you make the money on the drive. Ball at the 30, it's 3rd and short. From the gun, the running back has it. And they did not let him reach the line to gain. It'll bring up a decision here. The Crimson Tide will bring the punt team on the field. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He'll aim it toward the sideline to try to make it tough on the return team. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. Jesse looking to take it down the field for back-to-back touchdowns.
I think it's really important for them moving forward, too, to have a lot of balance, right? You want to be able to keep this defense guessing, Pollard.
Yeah, and you got me searching for answers after that last drive. You stack another drive on top of this, their defense's heads are going to be spinning all over the place.
Let's see what they've got on second down. Wants to throw. It's Sellers. And that pass will be jarred loose on second down. That brings up 3rd down. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Quickly to the tight end. And he was knocked down immediately short of the line to gain. They'll have to make a decision here. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. And the Gamecocks send out the punt unit. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. Able to get the first one of the day away. They did have to send him out 3 times in that victory last week. And the returner goes down. Here comes that Alabama offense. Getting late here in the first half, they'll have a chance to make this a one-possession game.
And the offensive play caller here has to really be dialed in. It's important down 2 possessions, Dave, that they're able to score some points. You got to call your best stuff in this 2-minute situation.
And such a good opportunity to cut into a 1-score game, create that momentum, get some good juices going for the second half, because obviously, you know, you built yourself a little bit of a deficit. You need some good things to happen, and it needs to happen on this possession.
And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one.
And these quarterbacks have to really trust their wide receivers. They're going to be disciplined and run to the right route when they're throwing that ball to the outside like that, because those corners are sitting there on the inside, and the worst thing that could happen is to miss inside and that cornerback be going the other direction.
They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. They're going to throw it again. Grabbed on the outside, it's Bernard. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup.
Great timing there on that throw by the QB on the out route. Gets it to his guy just in time. He makes the catch, and his momentum takes him out of bounds.
That completion leaves us with second and medium. Looking to throw, it's Milroe. Got the back over the middle. How about the blow he delivered in banging his way to the 41?
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football, and a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting the football, letting them get some positive yards.
Wide receiver shows motion. Touch pass on the jet sweep. He gets the job done on third down. They move the chains. It's at the 37. Finally, this offense starting to show a little juice. They've got a 1st and 10. Quarterback run is part of their game plan.
You know, this offensive line, they just got to hold their blocks a little bit longer. This offense likes to run their quarterback on design plays. If you can just give them a little crease, he can take it the distance, but they couldn't get it done there.
They're about to snap it for the 7th time on this drive. Pulls and fires complete. And oh, he was off to the races after the catch, and they finally drag him down. Clock stops momentarily for the 1st down. They'll hurry to the line. And he just clocked it, but the clock wasn't even moving. Well, that's one you don't see very often. A wasted down, and hopefully we'll never see it again. Line getting set on 2nd down. The receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment. On 2nd down, looking again to throw. Got it on the outside, it's Bernard. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. He's looking to throw on 3rd and short. And that one is picked up in the end zone. He looked as if he thought he had it all the way, and this junior makes a play. That's one of those throws. He tried to give it some touch, and as soon as it left his hand, you know he was thinking, no, 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 please bring it back, bring it back.
As a quarterback, Reese, you got to throw the ball with conviction. Generally, when you throw it harder, oftentimes you're a lot more accurate. All of a sudden now, you try to take something off, you're trying to throw the perfect spot, and your accuracy goes down, and that was an example there. Errant throw on the interception.
Trying to start the drive with a pass. Catch in the middle, it's Sanders. And they wrap him up, but not before he gets enough on the catch for the 1st down. This will likely be the last play of the half. They'll throw it on 1st down. The pass falls incomplete, and that's how we'll finish this half. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Fellas, you've been calling a great one today from there in Tuscaloosa. And it's been said football is a game of inches. And guess what? Based on the comparison between 3rd down conversion rate today and the average yard per play, how can you argue that? I mean, the low-lying fruit is to look at some of the explosive plays we've seen and panic. But really, this game is going to come down to which team is more efficient when they have the ball and how they play when it matters most.
The Gamecocks will kick it off to start the 2nd half. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. Trailing by a couple of scores, they'd like to generate some confidence here early in the third quarter.
Down 2 possessions, the coaching staff met in at halftime, and they've probably scripted this opening drive. Just like they do at the start of the game, they've now got an idea of what plays they feel most confident in, what plays their quarterback is seeing the best to go out here and execute a score.
Well, and it's nice to get the ball first. Like, I got the first opportunity to close the gap a little bit, apply some great game pressure to these guys. So I think getting the ball first, driving down, scoring right here will be huge.
On the run, it's Haynes. And that's a live ball. The defense grabs it, and they're going the other way. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own.
I'll tell you, honestly, I don't know what that player could have done to hold on to that football. That defender absolutely popped him. He knocked him into next week. There was no chance he was holding on to that ball.
And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. Leaves it with the back. Keeps the legs moving. And he delivers the angry stiff arm, but is greeted by an angrier defense. And the Gamecocks are in the hurry up. Keep it on the ground. Oh, ball's out. Oh, look what I found. The offense keeps it. And wait just a second, the official's going to take a second look at this one. And you know the standard is indisputable video evidence, and the officials will change the call. Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on third down. And they're able to get a third down stop here. See if they go for it on fourth. The Gamecocks will bring the punt team onto the field.
Keep the foot on the pedal if you're on offense here. You got that yardage. Yeah, you didn't get the first down, but you've set yourself up now to go for it here and keep this drive alive.
Here comes that Alabama offense. This one feels as if it's starting to get away from them a little bit, Jesse.
Yeah, Reese, there's a lot of teams in college football at this point that would just quit. So, David, we're going to find out a lot about this team right here.
Yeah, just running out of opportunities. You give opportunities away like this, you're trailing. Every possession is going to be important from here on out.
And a really nice run and pick up there before the defense avoided disaster and stopped a really big play. They'll snap this one from the 30 on 1st and 10. Pulls and fires it complete to the right. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down. The evolution of the Alabama offense has always been built around what does the quarterback do best, and this guy's doing a lot of things well.
And we've seen some sensational runs. And to your point, I like that. Jalen Hurts, really good runner. They built it around his feet. You know, Bryce Young, really good passer. Tua Tagovailoa, really good passer. More about the passing game, explosive passing plays. So they'll do whatever it takes to win.
This offense hasn't found the end zone yet. Starting to move, it's 1st and 10. Looking for room, it's Haynes. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, putting in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Snares it outside, it's Miller. And not much doing there as that defense runs him out of bounds.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play a wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
Wide receiver coming across in motion. Using his feet. Pass to 25. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense.
And the evolution of the quarterback position. Basically, you should call them running backs who throw the ball really well now.
And, guys, you know the other thing that happens here is that sets up the next play because you've sort of left the defensive line gassed trying to run down the quarterback.
Oh, you got to be in shape, chasing him around all day on design runs, on scrambles. You know, it's just, and the +1 advantage you get by having that guy. It's just, it's so hard to do.
Going to work in the red zone, they can pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4.
And now a big third down coming up. Down multiple possessions. This is one, Palmer, I'm looking for 6. I'm not trying to kick a field goal. I want to cut into this lead with a touchdown.
No, you got to have it. And also, considering all of that, this is 4-down territory, too. So you need to identify who are your best players on offense and how can you give them a chance to score this touchdown.
On 4th down, they'll run it, looking for the first. They spun that wheel of fortune on 4th down and come up bankrupt. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. They are shaking the rafters of this place, trying to help their defense as they've got them pinned deep. Past the first down marker and still running. And his molars are probably rattling after that big hit, but he did get the first down. So the officials take a closer look, and the replay booth will overturn the call. Now from their own 20-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Right back to the well. Not much there. Picks up a couple to the 22. And the Gamecocks headed quickly to the line. On the move, it's Sellers. Unloads to the wideout. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And he'll be marked down, but he's got enough to move the chains. Just another big play for this guy who spent the entire game wide open. Couple of touchdowns there, and he moves the sticks again, David.
Yeah, so I'll keep finding him, Reese. I mean, this is a guy that, listen, we're in the second half now. He's already made plays. I know I can trust him, so I'm going to continue to feature him in this offense because I know he'll continue to make big plays.
Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. They'll toss it to the left. And he delivers the blow, and he's still running. And that defense is there to guide him out of bounds after a short gain. Now the play fake. Fires to the right. Just a bit of a misfire there as they can't make the connection. The Gamecocks will punt it away on 4th down.
And how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved, and I'm on defense, because it messes with the snap count. It messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
Line gets set, 1st down. They're going to throw it to start the drive. Buys a little time with his feet. At the 40, there he goes. And a nice pickup on the run and gets down to avoid contact.
You know, QBs want to make those big plays. They want to put up the big stats. But when nothing's there, sometimes you just tuck the ball, get a minimal gain. I like the slide, by the way, too. Get down and don't take a big hit.
They'll throw it on 1st down. Fires to the wideout. Just masterful working that sideline and getting the toe down for the catch.
Really nice play getting that 1st down. And listen, I know when a lot of people think about the Crimson Tide recently, they think about the success they've had at the quarterback position. A big reason why, though, those guys have been playing so well, they're throwing to NFL talent all over the field. And this dude right here, he could be the next first-round pick at the wide receiver position from Bama.
And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play.
Man, it's nice to have a quarterback that just does that, man. Just effortlessly picks up chunks of yards and then smartly gets out of balance. But this whole offense, man, everybody's a threat. Anybody can take the football and make big plays. And when you got a quarterback with that much athletic ability, it's an absolute nightmare for defenses.
To the ground, he's got it again. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Back to pass, it's Milroe. Using the quick game. Excellent job working through the air there, finding a hole in that defense and picking up a 1st down. Sometimes it's not about a fancy play design. It's about just getting him the ball and letting him play.
Especially nowadays with running backs being so good out of the backfield. You know they're going to catch it, and there's so many ways to use them. But exactly, get it to them, let them break tackles, let them make plays. Easy decision.
You can sense the frustration building on the field and on the sideline for this team because on paper, they're the better team. From a player standpoint, from a record standpoint, things just not going their way in this game, and someone's going to have to step up and make a play to turn this thing around.
He pushes his way down to the floor as they get closer and closer.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. Just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for it.
As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. They thought they could just run it on 3rd and short, but this defense was there to make the stop.
A really nice job by the defense, understanding the situation. We know they like to run the touch pass. Great job selling out, seeing it, bringing those guys right down, flying into space, getting the fast, speedy wide receiver on the ground. Nice 3rd down stop.
Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the 4th. And to open the 4th quarter, they'll start with a field goal attempt. And he's made one already, and this one ought to be cake from 21 yards out. It's good. They were able to get a field goal on the board, and now they'll kick it away. Bringing it out. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stops.
Will take over.
And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. They missed an opportunity to extend this lead the last time they had it, Jesse.
Yeah, they got to be able to regain that momentum, right? Go back to what was working earlier on in this one. And David, to me, that starts with being the more physical team.
Oh, I definitely agree. Being the more physical team, but understanding the situation of the game. You're still winning. You got the football back. Now put a nice drive together and execute.
And ball security at this point is at a premium for this offense. You're backed up in your own end. You've got the lead, so you want to be able to run the football and stay on the field, bleed the clock. But you know the defense is going to be ripping away at it, right? They're going to be trying to get hats to the football and forcing a fumble. So whoever's got the ball has got to have two hands on it this drive.
To the air, it's Sellers. Working the middle, it's complete. And he picks up the first down, and he does it. I'm not going to say spin move. That was a pirouette. It was elegant. It was beautiful. Trying to find his man on first down. Snagged in the middle. It's Simon. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover and pick up the first.
This offense is not letting up, guys. They've got a lead here late, and they are still taking shots. They're still looking for explosive plays. This defense just has not had an answer here all game long.
And the Gamecocks want to move quickly.
Man, it's so nice to have a guy that you can depend on. Like, this offense is built around him for a reason. Just a good running back. You can see, gets north-south, doesn't dance.
Open runway ahead. And the defense couldn't corral him, and he took it all the way. Touchdown, Gamecocks. They give themselves a little more cushion as they try to reel off their 4th straight win.
And that is just outstanding execution on that pass play. Great route by the receiver. Good timing on the throw by the QB. Receiver catches it in stride, turns on the jets, and is gone.
On to attempt the try. And the extra point splits the uprights, and the lead balloons to 15. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Oregon is ahead early right now, but years past they've had Michael James or Joey Harrington. They don't have that guy this year, and that's why this is tight. They're up by just 2 over Ohio State. We've got our eye on this one and everything else going on throughout the day, guys.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. With jet sweep pass. Gets it to the 42-yard line, and that's a first down.
I love that play call, and I love the timing of the pre-snap motion. Because the quarterback was able to get it to the receiver right behind the offensive line, because of the timing, he was able to outflank the defense. That puts him out in space where he's able to use his speed. Nice job with the pre-snap motion and timing.
He's just winning that matchup in the slot every time.
And when you put him in the slot, Reese, is closer to the quarterback. It's an easier throw. We can run in, we can run out, and really take advantage of his versatility of the guy in that slot position.
Dropping back, it's Milroe. Quickly complete. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
He's been a matchup problem all season long. Defenses just don't know how to solve the puzzle. And with that last catch, over 500 yards receiving now on the year for him.
Let's go. 6-yard pickup on first down. Leaves him with 2nd and 4. He's looking to throw. Got a man. It's Hale. He steps out of bounds, but it will be enough for a first down.
This slot receiver is a guy the defense has to be careful of. He runs good routes. He's got some speed, and if you're not careful, this guy can gash you.
Wants to throw on first down. Going to try to get it himself. He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down.
He can throw it. He can buy time. He can run it. What can't he do? This guy's so talented. When he does stuff like this, there's no way to stop it. There's no way to coach a defense up against this. He's just really fast, and I can't catch him.
On 1st and goal, let's see if Alabama can get it in the end zone. Looking to throw. Snags it. And the defense wrestles him to the ground. Boy, if that first down play was any indication, they might walk this thing in on 2nd and goal. They want to run this quarterback. And he'll finish the run and the end zone. Touchdown, Bama!
And I tell you what, Reese, I'm not picking a team unless I got a guy that can do something like this at the quarterback spot. I need an athlete. I need a little bit of mobility. It just dictates too much to the defense. QB runs in for 6.
And with the lead sitting at 9, they'll try to make it a one-possession game. And after the extra point, it's a one-possession game, down 21-13. So a well-executed 8-play, 75-yard drive. And they close the deal, pushing their way inches into the end zone. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stops the attack in another offensive odyssey. And now that cushion is a little bit smaller, Jesse, and any mistake will get magnified.
Yeah, a little bit of pressure now on this offense too, David. I think they got to go back to their playmakers and get these guys going in the game.
No doubt. Find those plays you know you can run them in your sleep. Make sure you execute. Build this lead a little bit bigger. Put this thing away in the fourth quarter.
They'll keep it on the ground to keep this clock moving. They believe in that running game. Got 6 before he stopped at the 23. The Gamecocks will hustle to the line.
This offense thinks that they have enough left in the tank here to run the football and run all the time off the clock. They got the lead late. Didn't get the first down on that last one, but it's not going to surprise anybody if they turn around and hand it off again here.
And the Gamecocks will send out the punt unit. He's getting a lot of work. 4th time he's punted tonight. Bringing it back, it's Adams. Working his way on the return up to the 40-yard line before he stops. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. They'll start this drive 60 yards in front of them from their own 40. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Grabbed in the middle, it's Haynes. And they wrap him up, but not before he's got enough for the first down.
Well, no question. They've got to score a touchdown and get the 2-point conversion here. But that's a good start to this 2-minute drive. You always want to get it going. You want to get that momentum going, put the defense on their heels. They accomplished that with the last throw.
Dropping back, it's Milroe. Trying to make magic on the scramble. Good run on the play, and he slides to avoid the hit.
It's the fourth quarter. Every second counts, right? It's a one-possession game. We're chasing the QB. He scrambles around, does such a great job getting positive yards, keeping this drive alive. We need a score badly. We got to keep drives alive like this. Wonderful job.
Bunch formation, trying to confuse the secondary. From the gun, give on the inside. Nothing but green ahead. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
Yeah, I tell you what, great job by this offense. Great execution. You drive down the field, you get the score. Now what's your 2-point play? You practiced it all week. What's your go-to in this moment late in the fourth quarter when you need the 2-point conversion?
Now they'll try to tie it up with the 2 late. Try to get the edge with a quick touch pass. He is denied. Stopped short of the goal line, trying to tie the game, and he will not get the 2-point conversion. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. He thought about bringing that out for a half second, but he'll take a knee and they'll bring it to the 25. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. So we've got a tight spot here, David. They'd love to run out the clock, but all those timeouts staring at them.
And they got 3 timeouts on defense, but I know a first down ends this football game. So I got to get my guys physical, ready to roll.
Yeah, because you know this defense is going to be playing the run. They're going to be loading the box, trying to get tackles, using their timeouts to get the football back. So this is going to come down to who's better in the trenches.
We have arrived at the 2-minute warning, a one-possession game as this offense tries to hold on. They'll snap it from the 39, 1st and 10. The corners are walked up tight. Handoff to the single running back. He'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Solid pickup of 4 on first down and 2nd and 6. Rides to the back. At the 45 on his way. Turns it on down the left side. Touchdown, South Carolina. He broke away from the defense and they couldn't catch him.
You know, this guy's had a big role in this offense this year, especially when they get down close to the end zone. That's his 5th rushing touchdown on the year. He's been a factor for these guys offensively.
They'll try to tack on an extra point here deep in the game. And that extra point might be the thing that brings it home. They're up by 9 late in the 4th. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they capped it off with a scintillating 57-yard touchdown run. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. Here comes that Alabama offense. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Quarterback will audible. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. Caught near the sideline, it's Williams.
You know, it's hard enough just to catch passes in college football, but to do it while also being cognizant of where you are on the field and making sure you get a foot down inbounds, that's really impressive.
He's going up top here late in the game. And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a 3rd down. That last incomplete pass has him staring at a 3rd and 3. They're going to try to throw for it on 3rd down. Caught on the outside, it's Williams. And this junior loves to show off that big arm. The Tide with the 1st and 10. Looking to move it through the air. He's taking a deep shot. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge game if he could have held on. Didn't connect last time. Let's see if they throw it again on 2nd down. The aerial assault continues. And he got a hand in there, knocks it away, incomplete.
And sometimes you see great shooters and they get on fire and they just can't miss. And that's what this QB looks like the last couple weeks, man. Just completion percentage through the roof, running the offense at an elite level. You can tell in complete control of this offense.
At midfield, he's got room. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a 1st down.
When you're trailing in the 4th quarter, it's so hard to get drives together because the clock starts to be your enemy. Really heads-up play by the quarterback. Getting the 1st down, get out of bounds, and stop the clock.
Looking downfield, it's Milroe. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down. 2nd down coming. 2nd and 10 here. Quarterback making adjustments with his receivers. On 2nd down, just throws toward the end zone. And the ball is picked off.
That should be the nail in the coffin. What a great break on the football. Getting the big turnover. You got the lead. Now just go out there, be smart on offense, and run that clock.
South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. Okay, you have a 2-score advantage here, so while you want to be aggressive, David, don't hand them a cheap one.
Dang right. I'm not being reckless. I can still be aggressive, but a punt is not the worst thing, Jesse, in this situation in the 4th quarter.
You're right, David. You don't want to be reckless. So as a play caller here, let's dial up some things you know your quarterback sees well in the passing game.
And here comes the offense on 2nd down. And the quarterback's just going to take a knee. You're going to hear guys after this game say, got to work harder, got to be more intense. You know, sometimes the harder you try, the worse it gets. And it seemed to me that's what happened out there today.
Yeah, just never really got into a rhythm for this team. There's no doubt they've got a lot of very talented players on both sides of the ball. So, David, I don't think this is a situation where they need to now freak out and try to reinvent things on either side of the football. Just being in better rhythm early and trying to find that in their next game, I think, would go a long way.
Yeah, and it's just finding a couple of those plays. What do I do really, really well? Let's continue to build on that. Let's take away these negative plays. Let's take away these turnovers. How do we create more turnovers? I think that rhythm you're talking about, Jesse, finding those things that I do well, building on them, and doing more of them.
So that's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis saying so long. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.